Good evening, folks, and welcome to the first Agenda Producer Debate of the semester. I'm your host, Jordan Aldia. Let's introduce our candidates. First up is Matt Schilling for the Blank Party. This is Max's first semester at the Agenda on TV2. Next is Anthony from the Other Party. This is his second semester at the Agenda. I will pick random topics out of this here hat for our candidates to argue on. Let's get started. Your topic is eggnog. Each candidate will have 2 very uninterrupted moments to speak. Max, your time.
Eggnog is very yummy in my tummy, and when it hits my head, it makes me feel funny.
Actually, that's awful, and you're so wrong. How did you even get this job?
Excuse me, Anthony, I'm not done. It's a healthy treat for the whole family. Little Sally, she loves it. Old Uncle Greg.
I hate working with you. You're not even funny.
Anthony is supposed to have uninterrupted time, face with tears of joy, sparkles, red heart, you will get your turn.
Fine.
It's fantastic. It makes me feel good. It makes you feel good. It's not about me, it's about you at home.
Anthony, give your opinion.
Honestly, man, eggnog, you said it makes you silly in the head, while meanwhile you're also saying that people are giving it to their little kids? What's wrong with you? That's crazy. Eggnog should be illegal, all right? The reason old uncle likes it is because it's usually alcoholic. Do you understand me? Alcoholic.
We'll be right back after this word from the agenda.
Eggnog, you freak.
Good evening, Portage County. I'm Rachel Gross.
And I'm Faye Fossbender. I'm so excited for Portage County because we made it to the CDC red zone for COVID cases. Great work, everyone. We did it.
Faye, the red zone is bad. We need to all be careful and follow guidelines.
No, it's like in football. That means the team is doing well at the red zone.
Yeah, but the CDC is not the NFL.
Yeah, you're telling me it's way less fun.
And way more necessary. Yeah, well, aside from getting COVID updates, this week we also got the pleasure of viewing the seemingly unmoderated vice presidential debate.
Actually, on that subject, I just want to apologize to some of the American people.
What do you mean?
Okay, so during the debate, watching Mike Pence interrupt Kamala Harris and lie, I frequently texted my friends in my group chat things like, I wish someone would crap on Mike Pence's face, or it is maybe my biggest wish for someone to take a dump on that weird stingray-looking man.
Sorry, Faye, I'm not following you.
Okay, well, I made so many comments and jokes about someone pooping on Pence, so I manifested the fly on his head. The fly crapped on him, Rachel. I did that. I'm a witch.
Wow, that sounds totally rational, and I'm in awe of your magic power.
Thank you. I sometimes scare myself because I don't know what I'm capable of.
Sure thing. Now let's get into our show.
Saturday Night Live welcomed Jim Carrey on last week to play Joe Biden in a presidential debate sketch, and Alec Baldwin returned as Donald Trump. A few minutes in, my Republican roommate started watching and said, I think Trump is making some really good points.
Jennifer Aniston has said she's considered quitting acting several times over the past 2 years. We didn't even know she was still acting, so Jen, you can base your decision on that.
A 103-year-old man has just become the oldest tandem skydiver. In other news, Audra went skydiving once. Probably should have led with that one. Sorry, Audra.
A doctor from the University of Maryland has suggested people suffering from acute stress during recent months should try laughing. According to the doctor, laughter can actually reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease. I suppose laughing the pain away is healthier than having a breakdown in my closet.
A court in Ireland recently ruled that Subway bread was not actually bread because it contains too much sugar. Well, I guess that means Subway isn't healthy anymore. Now where am I going to go to get meatball subs smothered in cheese?
Last week, it was confirmed that President Trump has the COVID-19 virus. In response, Trump said that he has learned a lot about the virus and will now be taking it much more seriously. We here at The Agenda would like to finally welcome Trump to the party.
Facebook recently announced that they're going to temporarily stop pushing political ads on the platform after the election, like everyone else does.
Kanye West recently stated that he wishes the White House family a quick recovery. Thanks, Kanye. Very cool.
This week's cancellation is the lemon. Lemons are just the Republican version of limes. Key lime pie is your fun liberal aunt, and lemon meringue pie is your racist grandma. Lemons, you're canceled. And now we have a guest who was actually supposed to be on last week's episode but couldn't make it. Audrey McCain.
Faye, why don't you tell them the truth as to why I was on the show last week? Also, can we get a fisheye lens on this camera, please?
No, we can't, and we really don't have to get into last week's episode.
Word. So last week I was welcomed on the show by the producers who, by the way, told me that the show's views go up when I'm on to speak about my new favorite musical artist. I was excited to do so until Miss Faye here had a lot to say about them in the press. Faye, what's good?
Audrey, no one knows what you're talking about.
Last Thursday, I was supposed to talk about upcoming alt-rock band Vin Diesel's debut single, Feel Like I Do. But as I was awaiting in the green room ready to come on...
We don't have a green room.
Then why was I in it?
I think you were just waiting by the green screen.
When I was waiting to come on air, Faye told an extremely distasteful joke about their single. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know how she could know about someone so alt. But can we roll the tape, director?
No, we can't.
Thanks, director. As you guys saw, Faye just said, feel like I do, more like feel like I don't, in reference to the band's single.
Well, the audience didn't actually see anything because we didn't play back the tape. And also, I didn't even write that joke.
Oh, you don't write your own material? That's shocking.
Okay, I'm sorry I made a joke about a movie star's garbage new single.
A movie star? Faye, your ignorance never fails to amaze me. Vin Diesel is a new upcoming alternative indie band.
Sorry, Audrey, but I actually saw that Vin Diesel literally debuted that single on the Kelly Clarkson Show. He's a very famous actor who's decided to make music too.
Wait, you know the Kelly Clarkson Show? Wow, I'm impressed. That show is basically like NPR's Tiny Desk, but for more indie alt stuff like Vin Diesel and punk music like Machine Gun Kelly.
Speaking of Kelly, where is Kelly Paula, your indie counterpart? Isn't she usually with you on the show?
Oh my God.
Oh, what's wrong?
She went down a terrible path.
Oh my, is she okay? What happened?
She started listening to Drake.
Oh, I thought you meant she got involved in criminal activity or something.
She did commit a crime, Faye. A crime to music. One day I called her and I asked her if she wanted to spin some records at my place, and she said, yeah, I just got views on vinyl. And I thought, oh, that must be some new Wallows EP, but no. It's an album by Drake. Haven't spoke a word to her since.
I actually like Drake. He was my most listened to artist of 2019.
Yeah, of course you like him.
Okay, Audrey, as always, this has been a little painful.
But I didn't even get to play my bongos.
It's fine. The Agenda will be right back.
Heart doesn't see race. Love is love.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
There's a lot of fear in coming back to school. I'm a 40-year-old man that walked in there to get his high school diploma. It was very hard for me, but one of the teachers was Miss Araceli. She gave me direction. Every single time I had a question, she'll put down whatever she's doing and she'll sit there with you until you get it. 50% of getting your high school diploma is walking through those doors. The other 50% is doing the work.
find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Today on the agenda, we have a little treat for you. We couldn't get the legend himself, so we brought in his fight coach instead. Please welcome Logan Paul's fight coach, Scruffy.
Hi, thank you for having me today to talk about the champ. Please, settle down, everyone, all right? What a wild crowd we have here today. I can barely even talk, you know that?
What are you talking about? We don't have a live audience today, and everyone knows that.
Oh.
On account of the pandemic.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Actually, I don't think we've ever have a live audience here.
Okay, I get it, but let's talk about what actually matters. The man, the myth, the legend, Logan Paul! We knew the Paulists loved Paul v. KSI 1. We knew they adored Paul v. KSI 2. So now we're giving them the fight of the century. Paul v. Floyd Money Mayweather!
Alrighty, well, you certainly are getting everyone here quite hyped. By everyone, I mean me and the producers, because again, there's no live audience.
Yeah. You couldn't funnel in any through the osmosis?
Excuse me?
It's not important. Anyway, would you like me to give you a little out-of-the-ring knowledge about the fight of the century? Woo!
What are you doing?
Nothing. All right. Just let me have this.
Okay. As you were saying, we would love some insider knowledge.
Okay, well, first of all, our young stud Logan is already feeling confident. He's gassed up, and he's ready to blow like a 90s Ford Pinto. You know what I'm saying?
No.
All right, well, I've been telling our boy Logan, listen, kid, there's no difference between you and Money Mayweather. Money is 50-0. Our boy Logan is 0-1. Well, what do those numbers have in common? Oh. As in, oh no, Logan's about to go off, all right? Now know what I'm saying?
I don't think you know what you're saying.
I'm saying Logan's taking his lactate pills, and now he's gonna drink Mayweather's milk. I'm saying Logan's gonna get in that ring and lick Mayweather's eyes like the kittens from the same litter. I'm saying Logan's gonna whip Mayweather into heavy cream, add a dash of vanilla and a sprinkle of cinnamon, and lay them together with sponge and strawberries and serve them up to his mother, who loves strawberry shortcake, and then we will have a new champ. The Maverick, the lactose intolerant, the kitten, the cake, baker, Logan Paul! Yeah!
I can't do this anymore. Can we please find better guests? This is getting ridiculous. I'd rather work for Fox News at this point.
Excuse me?
Join us again soon when hopefully we have a better guest and better content. I'll be filling out job applications until then.
Welcome back to the debate.
Yeah, welcome back to the Max show.
You have been interrupting Max.
Yeah, because I'm not getting to talk.
You were going to talk after me.
That is a lie.
Okay, Anthony, go first this time. What's your opinion on the blurb?
The blurb needs to be canceled and replaced with a second day of the agenda. The only good thing about the blurb is its name.
He's out of his mind. He's trying to get rid of all of TV2. Watch out, Ken Core. Watch out, Sports Corner. If Anthony has his way, each show is getting the axe.
This is literally just about the blurb.
This just in, Anthony says that he hates the college voice, and if he had it his way, it'd just be 30 minutes of Andy the dog staring at the camera.
Actually, I do like that idea. It'd be very cute. That's not why I'm here, though, but oh gosh.
All right. That's enough for now. Let's go to a single word from our sponsor.
What are you doing in there?
What's that?
I wouldn't do that. What are you doing? What are you looking for?
When I was your age, I was just like you, fascinated by stars. But now I get to search for life in the universe. And who knows, maybe life is looking for us too.
So we're like aliens to them?
Yeah. Does anyone want to be a scientist now?
I do.
Awesome. We need more girls in STEM.
Maybe we can find aliens.
Roll over. Chance high five. All right.
When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover all the things that make them unique.
And your mother and...
I am totally a hot person. Right, guys? Thanks for being honest. They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love. Adopt pure love at theshelterpetproject.org.
26 days. With only 26 days until the presidential election, the two candidates have been hot on the trail. Plus, we're still reeling from that disaster of a debate. Joining us again on the show, and we hope this isn't another weird interview, is the Democratic nominee, former Vice President Joe Biden.
Hey Faye, it's great to be back here on the agenda here at Kent State in the great state of Ohio. I'm looking forward to talking about the campaign and the issues we are facing. We can defeat this pandemic if we work together.
Wow, Joe, you seem a lot more put together than you were last time you were here.
Well, I've been focusing up so I can defeat Donald Trump, who is the worst president America has ever had. That guy's terrible for our country.
Okay, calm down, Joe. Let's just start off by asking how you think the debate went, because many people are saying it was very unpresidential.
Well, I think the debate went well. I practiced a lot ahead of time and memorized the facts that matter most. I believe the voters will be able to see through Trump's lies and find the truth. I also tried to directly address the American people.
Lame.
Mr. President, how did you get in here? And shouldn't you be quarantining?
When you're a star like me, you can get in anywhere and do whatever you want.
Ignore this joker. Can I speak, please?
Yes, go ahead, Joe.
Thank you. Like I was saying, I tried to address the American people directly about the issues we are facing.
Boring. The only issue is you and the radical left.
Will you shut up, man? You are such a clown.
Okay, I'm going to put a stop to this. This is just kind of embarrassing. Good luck, America. Make sure to wear a mask and vote.
For Donald J. Trump. Also, I'm going to get you the biggest ratings this pathetic little show has ever seen. The agenda will be right back.
That's my line. Will somebody get him out of here? The agenda will be right back.
Our first piece for your consideration today is Starsphere 2010. Now, despite it having one of the dopest names I have ever heard for a sculpture, you might have noticed it is in fact not a sphere, and is simply 3 circles conjoined at their diameter. In the art world, we would describe this as significantly less dope. Despite these massive shortcomings, there are many things to admire about this particular sculpture, including its bold, brash use of acute angles. I know personally, if I were to have a sculpture outside of an academic building, I would want all of the angles on it to be significantly less than 90 degrees, and boy howdy does this sculpture deliver that in spades. Another added benefit to this particular sculpture is the lack of sharp edges along the exterior. This allows for a near endless variety of activities to be performed near the sculpture, without risk of injury or damage to property. I even found out that this sculpture is actually based off of the First Amendment. That's like my favorite one, so that's pretty cool. Look, you can see it says so right there. That's pretty neat. You can see, even at the center of the sculpture, there's a little halogen light, so that it lights up at night. You know, like a star. It's like a star. Cause it's a star sphere. Here's a sculpture at night, so you know that I'm not lying about the light. Overall, I would give this sculpture an 8 out of 10. It's a pretty cool sculpture, and it comes with my seal of approval. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. Up next, we have the Big Brain. Not only is it a big brain made out of rock, which is pretty cool in its own right, but it's also right next to an intersection, which means that you can drive by in your car and look at it. That's pretty great. It's actually located next to a little garden center, which features this bench, which as you can see has several slices of rock sticking out of it. The only thing I can think to ask is, why? As we can see, the human brain being made out of stone is clearly representative of something. I'm not quite sure. All I know for certain is that I'm meant to be reviewing sculptures, and as you might be able to tell, I'm not particularly good at my job. Anyway, here's some night footage of the brain. I don't think it looks as cool as the star sphere personally. Anyway, overall, I think the brain gets a solid 6 out of 10. It's an okay sculpture, but I like the star sphere better, and it also doesn't have a cool name to it. It's just the brain. Moving on. The final piece I have for your delectation, I think that's a word. It's probably a word. The final piece I have for your delectation tonight is this garden of metal pieces that I found outside the front of the Kent State Library. There's a couple little lights embedded in there, and also the metal pieces themselves are fairly tall, as you might have noticed. I don't quite know what this one means. According to the sign, it means something about the limits of the spoken language. I'd have no idea what that means. But overall, I would probably give this statue a 9 out of 10, because I mean, it just looks pretty cool. That's about it. I'm going to bed.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
Awkward. I'm the awkward silence. You try to avoid me, then there I am again.
But an awkward silence can be a great thing.
Like Kelly here is about to demonstrate.
You haven't really been yourself lately. Are you okay?
Find out how you can help a friend with their mental health at seizetheawkward.org.
Welcome back to this asterisk show.
I'm right, you're wrong. I should be the sole producer.
Sole producer? You don't even have a soul. How can you do this to me?
You have a dumb and possibly illegal opinion on eggnog.
You, sir, have a dumb opinion on the blurb.
It's a valid opinion.
The blurb has never hurt us.
They've existed.
If you both don't shut up, you'll be fired.
Oh.
Okay.
Tell each other you're sorry.
I'm sorry, Max. You really should check your opinion on eggnog, because seriously, that could get you into some legal trouble, but I apologize for what I said.
I'm sorry, Anthony. It's just my opinion. It's okay.
That concludes it for this agenda dental debate. I have been Jordan Audio. I'm going to go cry now.
Okay, everybody give it up for John Mulaney. Yeah, that was probably the first time you heard that name. It's a little more low-key right now, but I think we can all agree that he had at least some potential, so maybe we'll see him back next week. Up next, we have a club regular, Brian Cimarelli. So let's all welcome Brian Cimarelli on. Yeah. Okay, yeah. All right, big crowd tonight. You guys ready for some comedy? All right, so the vice presidential debate was last night. Where's my Republicans at? Okay, I see you back there. And where's my Democrats at? Okay, yeah, I see you. No, all right in the front? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not going to say what political party I affiliate with, but let's just say I like having rights. Anyway, so yeah, the vice presidential debate was last night. There was a fly on Mike Pence's head. What's that fly doing there? What are they doing there? Come on. You know what they say about flies? Every time they land, they poop. So I guess you could say Mike Pence is a poop head. Yeah. I guess he's a poop head. Oh yes, poop head he is. He's a poop head. Poop head. Mike Pence is a poop head. There was a fly on his head, everybody. A fly. A fly on his head. Flies don't belong in heads. Yeah, no, they don't. They belong flying in the air. Not on the Vice President of the United States head. Yes. He did not belong there. That's funny. That's funny. Oh, man. That's good stuff. Yeah. And how about that airline food? Huh? We never talked about that. Food on a plane? Come on now. If someone ever starts stalking you, just stalk them back. If they text you and they're like, hey, I'm outside your home, I'm looking into your window, it won't matter because you will already be inside their home. You will already be in their bedroom.
Thanks for that hot take, Audra.
We greatly appreciate that. Remember to follow us on all of our social media.
We prefer neither quantity nor quality.
We are also on TikTok now.
We're still promoting this because we still have 8
Please
followers.
follow us.
We want to have that drink at Dunkin'.
We are directly asking you to please follow us once again. Have a beautiful night, Portage County. Enjoy the waning moon. I don't know what phase the moon's in, but I want you to go out there.
Just enjoy the moon.
And enjoy it. Good night. Good night. We can say it in Spanish. Bueno noche.
I don't know Spanish. So.
Me neither. I'm gonna put my mask on, which is what we should all be doing that in the world today. I don't think our mics are anymore, unless they are.
Oh, Max is still in there. Hi,
Why
Max.
didn't you guys put it in?
Max said he was putting the monologue in. I guess he didn't know.
Max, you fool. There's a big thing that's closing monologue in a cursive font. What? There's 37 more seconds. Guys, I'm in a box.
Can I spin in my chair?
Rachel, let's pretend like we're talking like news anchors, like at the end of the show.
Can I take your picture?
Yeah.
Oh.
I always need PS.
Rest in peace, UPS. 6, 5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
Adopted Bento in 2010 from a shelter. As it turns out, we have very similar personalities. And this cat makes me make art because he's always motivating me to take pictures of him, to draw pictures of him. He just is motivating artistically. It's just that simple. Well, he's my best friend, but a lot of people know him as Keyboard Cat.
When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover their unique mix of all kinds of traits.
Where'd Wiley go? Where's Wiley? Ah, there she is.
Pa, do you remember being an ancient wolf? Do you ever feel the call of the wild?
You're a renegade cop, and I'm a con woman with nothing to prove. But together, we could really solve this murder.
They're a little bit of a lot of things, but all of them are pure love.